Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Have you thought about the prepping skills that you might want to develop? Sometimes it's easier, rather than thinking we're prepping for some disaster, think about learning skills that are hobbies, things you like to do that can help you succeed in any kind of situation that you might encounter. There are so many things that are enjoyable, and then instead of thinking of ourselves as preppers, we can think of ourselves as gathering hobbies and skills. Some people feel like prepping is a negative connotation, but if we are just keeping that actual label to ourselves and we're working on our hobbies, then we don't come across to people who would like to think that we're some fanatics. If we're just working on hobbies, maybe others want to join in and participate. We can find like-minded people without putting a label of prepping on ourselves and others, and we can just then be acquaintances, we can be like-minded people, and it can help us to actually find the community that maybe is becoming more difficult, to find people that share the ideas and the activities that we like to do. So what are some prepping skills or hobbies that you might want to develop? Have you thought about gardening or just repairing things? I like to figure out how to fix things. I don't want to pay somebody to do it if I don't have to. I don't want to buy something new if I don't need to. And so I've tried to figure out how to learn different things, like how to repair my bathroom faucet, how to clean rusty tools. And I've made lots of videos on some of these things that I do, that I see it as just life skills and important things you need to know just to survive as a homeowner. You need to be able to take care of your belongings. Maybe you want to learn sewing, mending, knitting, crocheting. Just the mending part can help us to save money, help things last longer. The clothing that we have, if we learn how to sew a hem, fix a hole, put a patch on something, just learn some basic sewing skills, we can help our things last longer. We can take better care of our belongings, which in the long term gives us pride that we are able to provide things and make them last. And then we also save money because we don't need to constantly be replacing things. Gardening is a lot of fun, but if you don't have a garden, maybe you can learn foraging, where you can go out and find wild berries, plants that are medicinal, mushrooms. There's a lot to learn about the plants that are in our world, how we can harvest them safely, how we can prepare them if we want to. I've even made a video on how to cook fiddlehead ferns because it's fun to learn new skills. We can learn berry picking, we can learn where to find the foods that are available that nature has provided for us. Do you enjoy animals? Maybe you want to learn some animal husbandry. Maybe you even want to learn how to grow your own chicken and learn how to harvest it. How to cook things like pheasant and quail eggs. I've raised birds many times during my life. I'm not currently doing that, but it's an option always that we can develop those skills and learn to use them. So there are a lot of things about animals that you might want to learn that can be a great hobby, but they can also help you be prepared to face life's challenges. Gun owners don't have to be labeled as kooks. Maybe you want to learn target practicing because it's a real skill to be able to shoot straight, know some gun safety. Shooting guns is a lot of fun. It takes a lot of skill, and it's a great way to find like-minded people if you enjoy going to the shooting range and making acquaintances there. Whether you grow a garden or not, it's great to learn skills like canning, dehydrating, because it helps us have extra variety. We know where our food is coming from. We know how it is prepared. Then you don't have to buy, say, a can of meat at the store and open it up and say, this doesn't even look right. I wouldn't have bought it if I could take a peek inside. So if we learn how to can some of our own food, we know what's in it. We don't have those kind of surprises. Dehydrating is also a great way to add varieties of fruits and vegetables into your food storage because you are preparing the foods to last yourself and they're not taking up so much space. While canning and freezing are great ways to store food, dehydrating is also an option that is really convenient. Think of outdoor activities. Maybe you enjoy camping or hiking, backpacking. Those are all great ways to learn survival skills and practice them, but it doesn't have to be labeled that way. They're hobbies. Then it's fun to get outdoors, it's fun to hike around. Camping is a great way to learn to build fires and all kinds of other skills. How to know that you can take care of yourself in the out of doors. These types of hobbies are something you might want to develop because it helps you to just be a more prepared person. You are learning about the world, how to coexist in it, and then have the ability to take care of yourself in all kinds of situations. So ponder over the idea of prepping as developing hobbies, which can help you find like-minded people, and you may even be able to get a few people to come over to our way of thinking because they're learning new hobbies and skills, and they may not even realize that they're prepping. The more of us who prepare, the better off we're all going to be. And so we want to be prepared for every day, the challenges that we face, because if we know what to do when things are difficult, we can make each day be the best it can be. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.